Yo, can you hear me? Guess not.
Hey y'all, what's going on? So we see we gotta keep doing this. Let's see, that's March 4th. So listen, if y'all haven't been following along and you're like, what's going on? I want to do my best to let y'all understand why it is that we have to be here and why it is that it's come to this. Keep in mind that for the most part, I've been out here minding my business, just watching. I get people that come to me, with complaints about certain things that go on in the community. Well, I always think to myself, what do we do in order to stop like corrupt leadership or like organizations that do more harm than good within our communities, right? So we never stop to sit and think about it from that perspective. And we have people who seem to be in positions of power or who have portrayed this idea of leadership, and like there's this group of leaders and that people should be following them, and this is all like white supremacist bullshit, honestly. Like it's all mixed up in the social media and the likes and the clicks and just everything that we hear people talk about who are supposed to be all woke and shit. Like, come on, y'all. We can just be honest and see that a lot of this shit that we experience is self-created, and a lot of it is coming from those black people, those house negroes that nobody wants to talk about, or nobody knows who to turn to say something about, or shit, it's just the black street code, we not supposed to say nothing. Well, fuck that. I refuse to have people who are supposed to be millionaires, or people who have been so professional for 20 years, 30 years, play pretend like they've never done anything wrong to harm the growth of the community or our movements forward. Like, no, I don't want to sit here and make shit up or like play pretend like these people are just out here saving our fucking lives, y'all, because they're not. They're not. The only person that's gonna save you is you. Only person that's gonna save your kids is you. Only person that's gonna help save your family is you. You know? So if you're not a part of the saving, you just letting back and letting somebody else take control of your life. Like, we can act like we don't really care and like the shit in the community or politics don't matter. Sometimes you might feel like politics don't matter, but that shit trickles down. It trickles down into our local leadership. It trickles down into our community organizers and community activism, and it just does. And unfortunately, there are some people who have taken advantage of us. This is true. This is true. I just want us to establish that we know what be going on and we don't speak about it. So, if you want to know why we've come here, or if you feel like you're confused or whatever, just go back. Just go back and watch my videos, all my videos. Get caught up on who I am. You know what I'm saying? Just go back and you'll start to see why I have these frustrations as just a citizen in the community, a service disabled combat veteran, you know, with PTSD. I mind my business for the most part. But I also have a want and desire to do meaningful and purposeful work that provides for myself, my family, my kids. We all want that. But when I'm faced with what's supposed to be oppression and racism and all these terms that people throw out at me, but I also see at the same time I'm faced with bias from my own people. And it's a middle. It is. Oh, see, yeah, it's coming down. That mean it's going down. Tell them about it. That mean it's going down. But when I'm forced to face that kind of stuff, it's not cool. It's really just not cool. So my business is to, right now, today, you know, it's not, I mean, I've made it my business because, you know, shit. Why not? You know, why sit around and watch people fuck other people over and never say nothing? That don't make no sense to me. It absolutely doesn't make any sense to me. So my goal is to help you guys see from my point of view, from my standpoint, on what I've experienced dealing with and navigating the economic justice and small businesses matter, and you know, all of this stuff, all of these things that we have to navigate as black people. I want you guys to see what it is that I've seen as I've taken this urban farm journey. All right. So let's talk about it. Random stuff that kind of throw me off a little bit. He got me.
The rain got you.
No, you was like, it's storming.
You hear it?
Yes,
that's
but I was.
like
It wasn't the storm. It wasn't the storm. No, I'm just playing.
I don't know where that came from, guys.
Dang.
See, it's cool to throw it off on me. That's cute.
That happened a long time ago too, and I'm mad about it. But let me just hold on a minute, y'all. Hold on a minute, y'all.
You need to turn your mic up because that rain.
Hold on a minute, y'all. It's your TV too. So I want to back up because I want everybody to catch an understanding of how we as small businesses struggle so hard to make certain shit happen, right? We trying to make it happen for our families, blah, blah, blah. So they send us out here to navigate these systems. We got to go get these certifications. We got to go do these business plans. We got to go do all of this shit. They call that our paperwork. You know what I'm saying? They say that you got to make sure you have your paperwork. You know, they want us to come with 3 years of business projections when we all know that a business plan is a living document. It always change. You know what I'm saying? They try to hold us to all these standards, and we don't know if they've been held to these standards. You know what I'm saying? Because they just come along, and in some kind of way, they've just been in a position to you know, be the it people. Because they never talk about what it is that they've done to get where they are, because they really don't want us to know, because they want to hold the knowledge and the information for themselves. Now if you come to them nicely, You come a crawling and begging, and you act like you're stupid, you're ignorant, you don't know nothing. You act like you really, really, really need them. Then they'll start to prime you. Psh, y'all see, we about to wash them away tonight. The storm is here. Tempest rising. Psh, oh my God, the storm is here. So they they hand pick each other, from the top down. You got your mayor pro tems, then you got those people who work for her at the city, then you got your boards, your commissions, then you got your organizers and your organizations and the leadership, and then you got your little foot soldiers who work for these people and volunteer, and it's all power to the people, pro black. And then it trickles down to us, the people. Well, sometimes us, the people, may not seem to be as savvy, but that don't mean we not savvy. We from the hood. Of course we're savvy. Of course we're hustlers. Of course we grinding out here getting it how we live. We just may not choose to play footsies with white people every day. We may not want to do the 9 to 5 route. We might prefer to own our own small business enterprises. But we can't go to these people to get that type of assistance unless we're going to do it exactly the way they tell us to do it. And that's just not how life works. Not in my world, at least. Not in my world, at least. So when I started this journey, I just was doing what it is I felt like I needed to do for me, for the betterment of my health and wellness. I started a little channel to follow my journey, and it was helping. And I was going to farm school and doing all kinds of shit, posting it, sharing it with my friends. I started growing my page and growing clientele and customers, and growing my farm, all kinds of stuff. We was just out here. Let's see.
What up, what up? Good morning, it's your girl, Farmer Nancy, and I'm at it again, y'all. So we out here, first of all, we got this weed pressure. Then we talked.
This was right before COVID-19. See this? This was January.
About the weed pressure, we don't want that. So as we get further along in our production, we'll be able to put down more landscaping fabric so we can cut back on this weed pressure, because I just don't have time for that. So let's talk about these cucumbers we got going on. They went ahead and bounced back for me. These ones were still really cute.
We had brought back the cucumbers, y'all.
And they're more out into the sunny open. So working on some type of plan to get them to come back and be happy. Y'all check that out. See that? This is all a part.
Straight cop watch, urban farm news now. Psh, we be in volatile situations, but we be chilling because we in the hood and we don't be doing no tripping. Why? Because this is just the lifestyle, and this is where we come from, and this is where we've chosen to do the work to revitalize our spaces.
Part of urban farming, it's just things happen in the morning. We out here early, ready to make it happen. So just tune in. What's going on with y'all today? It's 100 days of food production. Just take that male in, get it in there on that female flower, and just pollinate. Now that's the best way to pollinate if you're in a home garden and you're not getting any fruit bearing or anything to grow, basically. But for myself, where I have too much, I personally wouldn't be able to just go around and hand pollinate my crops. So I have to increase the number of beneficial insects that I have to assist as pollinators. And that's what we're going to be doing. So we're just going to put in really nice flowers, medicinal herbs that grow flowers, and attract our bees and our ladybugs. And that's how we're going to get a good pollination on our crops. So
I see it is.